Phased cookies, sunny in the sunsets. She plays yo-yo with my mind. I am Michael. This is Phased Cookies. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome back to the show a very fantastic band, the Wildeyes. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Great to have you back.
Great to be back.
The last time you were here was kind of a part of a whole thing, so there was limited time to really delve into who you are and how you sound. But tonight, everything's going to be all right. Let's go around and you can introduce yourselves and what you do in your little band.
I'm Brad Walker. I sing.
Nick Hayes, guitar.
I'm Lyle Saudi. I play bass.
I'm Ashley Layton, and I play the drums.
Hi, Ashley.
Hey.
Welcome back. And that's the last you'll hear from Ashley tonight, unless she's playing drums. So, for the people that don't know, let's get this short, abbreviated history of the band and, how you got to right here, right now.
Well, Nick and I, we were in a band together a few years back, and mostly covers. Played a lot of covers, and we got talking, decided, man, we want to write.
Yeah, covers get pretty old after a while. So
Mm-hmm.
We want to write and have fun.
Yeah. So we started writing, maybe a year ago, something like that?
Yeah.
So it was just me and Brad writing together. And we wrote like a dozen songs. Things were coming really, coming out real easy as far as, songwriting and making stuff up. And it was just flowing. So it's like, wow, we better get a band together and start doing something with this. And so that's when we, in the summertime, last summer, that's when we looked for a bass player and drummer, and we found Ashley and Lyle.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are now.
When you first got together to start writing those songs, did it sound like the songs that you'd been covering, or was it way more freeing than that, and you're like, oh, this is our sound?
I think it was a mixture of both, but we definitely found our sound rather quickly.
Yeah,
You
it's,
know?
the covers that we're doing were like blues based, and I think we're still rooted in that. But I think we're venturing a lot further out from the covers where we're doing.
Definitely.
We're doing like classic rock type stuff and blues rock type stuff, and now we're more maybe modern like fuzz blues or dance stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Very cool. So then, Lyle, you come along. Was it everything you wanted in a band, or are you just looking for a gig?
No, I mean, I just like playing is all it is, really. I don't really, doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate enough that, like, it's good people, Some people get mixed up with some people that they're not happy playing with, but...
How easy, like, how quickly did it come for you to be, like, you could play your own stuff? You weren't just trying to play to their songs. Like, you could be like, I don't just have to be, like, blues-based bass player.
It was really free. I mean, if I had an idea, I'd bring it up, and then we'd all try to, like, gel it together instead of, like, just shooting it down or approving it. It's kind of like, why don't we try this? Or, that's really good. I like what you're doing there.
Very cool. Hi, Ashley.
Hey.
How long have you been playing drums?
I started playing when I was around 12, so
Oh.
it's been a while.
So, like, 4 years.
Yeah.
We'll talk to Ashley more. We'll talk to everybody more, but let's get into some music. What are you going to play for us first?
We're going to play a song called Picture in a Frame. It's one of the first songs we wrote. This will be on our album, too, coming up. We hope to get it done by this weekend, but we'll see. Nate, if you're listening, man, we're counting on you, dude. Step up.
Very good stuff. The Wildeyes in the studio. I am Michael. This is Fazed Cookies on 90.5 and WERG. How long does it take to put a song together? I mean, is it, Brad, is it like you and Nick sitting down, working out a song, working out lyrics, working out changes, and then bringing it to these guys and like, this is it, let's play it. And then these guys play around with it and you turn it into a song?
Yeah, I mean, each of us definitely take a significant role in songwriting, so... it seems like the good ones are usually written rather quickly.
Yeah.
It's just the way it goes, man. Everybody says, I know every musician says it, but it really is true. If it's going to work and it's rolling, then it's the song you were meant to play. When we try and work on a song, we usually end up killing it. So.
Yeah. And also, I mean, Ashley even brings ideas too. She writes a lot of stuff too.
Yeah.
She writes a lot of riffs. She plays guitar also, so... she's writing stuff as well, so it's not just me and Brad. She'll bring us ideas too, and we'll just basically work them out. If anybody has an idea, we'll turn it into something.
Did that kind of sway you to be able to join the band? Not only like, I get to play drums or whatever, but the fact that I can write, I can contribute, and it's something where I'm just not coming in at the last second, like put a beat behind this and keep it.
Great. Yeah, I feel so lucky to be in a band with these guys because, like they were saying, we come up with these ideas and we'll record it, just a rough recording, be like, hey, I came up with this, and a lot of this stuff, I'm like, here's like my guitar on a couple of strings. I'm like, Nick, work your magic, and all of a sudden, like, it's this song and it's amazing. So it's been really cool to work with these guys. So.
Thank you.
No.
Yeah, thank you.
Right on. Like, was the chemistry that quick?
Yeah, man. First practice we got together. We rented a room up at Raven Sound and it just gelled, man.
And it was like just a totally different world, playing just me and Brad, guitar and vocal,
Right.
And then bringing the whole band, and it was just like, whoa, like here it is, man. This is our songs are like, they're like real songs. This is working, It was pretty exciting.
Now we have to rewrite everything because I can think of this part and this part and this part.
Yeah. Hey, we're looking for a keyboardist now. But really.
And a horn section. Female backups. It's great.
Yeah.
Let's get into another one. What's next?
Where you ought to be?
Yeah.
Okay. Where you ought to be?
This one's also going to be on the CD.
Thank you.
Very nice. The Wildeyes in a studio. Was it the easy transition to go into originals? I mean, when you busting out 12 songs and being like, all right, or do you still have that pull of like, better throw some covers in here for backup every 2.5
Absolutely
songs?
not.
No,
We
no
haven't learned to
desire.
cover. We don't know any covers.
I don't think Lyle played covers for you, with you.
The originals, I mean, they flow so easily, like it's not even, we don't even bother,
Well, we have so many songs, we could pretty much fill up a night with originals, so
we just keep
why
writing.
bother?
So people seem to be liking it, so
Yeah.
we don't have a reason to do any covers yet until people get bored, I guess. I don't know.
Do you have like a workman like attitude when you get together? Is it more of a like energy kind of thing of like, ooh, let's do this? Or do when you get together, is it like we got to play these, we're gonna play out, we're gonna record, we're gonna play these 5 songs over and over again until they're right?
I think sometimes we're really ambitious like that, and sometimes we just kind of let it flow, Lately, we've been just practicing for gigs that are coming up, and now I think there's going to be a lull here in July, so hopefully we'll be able to finish up. We've got a few ideas for originals floating around that hopefully we can finish next month when we don't have these gigs coming up that we have to practice for.
Yeah, let's talk about the gigs coming up that you have to practice for.
Go ahead, Brad. Let them know.
All right, people. Well, this Saturday, June 17th, we are opening up for Chestnut Grove. They are an incredible band. I think last time they played the Rook, they packed the place. They brought down the roof. It was amazing. Hope to see a lot of people there. And it's going to be a fun time. We start at 10, I believe.
Yep. I think it says 10. I'm pretty sure it's 10.
Yeah, and then Saturday, June 24th, we'll be at Basement Transmissions with a whole bunch of other artists. I don't know when we're playing, but we'll be there, man. There'll be a lot of other good artists, too.
See, this is one of the things is like, I'm glad you guys are here to promote, but I hope when everyone goes to a show, you go to see all the bands, because it's really terrible. Like, I've seen a couple of shows recently, and I won't say where and I won't say who. They were out of town, so it's nothing personal against anybody here, I promise. But I walked in to catch like the tail end of the opening act because of prior commitments, and then the headliner, and the whole time my boys just like, man, first band blew these guys away. The whole time, just like every time they missed the mark, every time something didn't hit, dude just turned to me and be like, man, should have been here for the first band. So when you go see a show, and especially like a show at BT when there's all kinds of artists and it's all ages, you should really go and support all of that.
Absolutely.
But you should totally make it out early to see opening bands, especially when they open, like you guys do. Do you feel it on stage? Does it feel different than when you're jamming? Do you feel it, or do you just have like your own band bubble that you can climb into and just look at each other and be like, man, we got this?
I'm all feeling, man.
Yeah, I think we feed off the energy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm all feeling.
I get pretty nervous at the beginning.
I was going to say, is it nerves?
You get some jitters, and then once you play a few and you see that the crowd is reacting or they're digging what you're doing, then it's easy just to keep going, because they want to hear more. So
Absolutely.
it's good.
Most definitely. I'm Michael. This is Fazed Cookies on 90.5 and WERG in studio with the Wildeyes. What are you going to play next?
Let's do Since Then.
Okay.
Let's get some party rock going. I can feel her anxiety as she sits down beside me. I'm bent in a weird way, but hey man, that's okay. She fills up the spaces, gets lost in new places. Morning, you're falling, retreats to a coffin, yeah. She hides in the back of my mind, and I find it's been lonely. That's right, it was a wild ride because I found I've been reckless and senseless and pretty much gone since then. I can still feel her body long after she left me. I hold on to nothing, but hey man, it's something. can feel her anxiety as she sits down beside me. I'm bent in a weird way, but hey man, that's okay. She fills up the spaces, gets lost in new places. Morning had fallen, retreats to a coffee, yeah. She hides in the back of my mind, and I find it's been lonely. That's right. It was a wild ride because I found I've been reckless and senseless and pretty much gone since then.
Very nice. Some Wildeyes in the studio. That's good stuff, man. I like rock and roll that you can dance to. Michael, this is Fazed Cookies. You can see them live this Saturday at the King's Rook Club. Doors at 8, shows at 10. Sorry, kiddies. Got to have your id. Probably your membership, too. Or know someone. Tell Harrington I'll sign you in.
Yeah, me too, man.
And then the 24th,
Yeah, 24th
At Basement
18,
Transmissions?
man. Yep.
and that probably doors at 5:30. Show starts at 6. All ages. Kiddies, get your parents' permission to
Yeah.
go. Have you
Yeah,
guys
man.
played all ages shows yet?
Not yet.
No.
What are you going to do about all the cussing in your songs? Your dirty stage presence.
We'll just do what rappers do and just
Yeah.
block them out or fake them out.
Is the album done? Are you done recording, or are you waiting on mastering? Are you waiting on
we're
artwork?
waiting on editing and mastering, man.
It's almost done. It'll probably be done
Yeah,
here
it's almost done.
within a couple weeks or something like that, I imagine.
Yeah.
It'll probably be out sometime this summer, though.
There's like a curse of people coming on the show. It's like the Madden curse. And like people on the cover of Madden, and like people come in and they're like, "Yeah, the album, it's so close." And then like 6 months later, people are back on the show and they're like, "Yeah, we're just waiting on artwork. We're just trying to get all the printing done right."
Yeah, there's so many people involved in the process. You know, it's hard to control some factors, but as far as it goes, we're all done recording and we laid it down. So
Yeah.
now it's just got to get mastered and get the tracks. So.
Money talks.
Right? There's a dirty side to this rock and roll. You guys want to get into another one for us?
Yeah, you want to slow it down, guys, or what? Merry-go-round? Okay. Merry-go-round.
Do it, you won't.
This one's for my babies. Good times spin me round like a wheel. Sunshine on my face is so Thank you.
Very nice. Wildeyes in a studio. You can catch them with Chestnut Grove at the Kings Road Club on June 17th. So you should check that out because that's this Saturday. Again, doors at 8, shows at 10. Sorry, kiddies. Gotta have your id. Gotta see these guys live. Get into it. Are you getting like daily listens to the album as it's being mastered? Or were you...
We don't have anything posted of it yet.
Yeah, there's nothing, no rough stuff or anything like that. So we're just waiting for it to kind of be a finished product, I think, and be able to release something nice, you know.
Yeah.
People, so.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since you were last on and started really getting out, playing shows and everything. Has it changed you? Like this... Does Nick have an ego now? Does Brad have a bigger ego now?
I've always had an ego, so that hasn't changed.
Is Ashley developing an ego?
I think if anything, we're getting
like diva drummer.
If anything, we're getting more comfortable. I think
Absolutely
more comfortable with each other, and the more we play live, I think the more more we put ourselves out there. So I think it's better.
We're believing more and more. It's like, why not?
Yeah, we get tons of good feedback. We get a lot of good feedback. A lot of people are liking what we're doing, so
yeah,
it just makes us want to keep going.
And it's fun.
Even more.
It's fun,
Yeah, it sounds fun. I like the way you guys do stuff. We're going to pause real quick to appease the FCC, and then we'll be back with more live Wildeyes and Fazed Cookies.
Partial funding for Fazed Cookies on 90.5 WERG is provided by Presque Isle Printing Services, serving the Erie community from 4318 West Ridge Road, specializing in small business and personal printing, business cards, flyers, posters, wedding invitations, benefits, and special events. Details, PresqueIslePrinting.com, Facebook, and Twitter. Presque Isle Printing, 4318 West Ridge Road, 833-9020. Presque Isle Printing, supporting programming on 90.5 WERG.
90.5 WERG, Erie, PA.
Erie. I am Michael. This is Fazed Cookies in studio with the Wildeyes. They're opening up for Chestnut Grove this Saturday at the Rook. So Silas, support your local scene. Go out and see local original music. What are we getting into now, peoples?
I'm going to play a song called Brings Me Down.
Please bring me down.
When things turn bad, yeah, they get worse. Like an addict with a curse. I hit the bottom and fear the book. And I feel it now. Oh, I feel it now. And it brings me down. It brings me down. Say it brings me down. Lord, it brings me down. Speed with shame, my step is slow. Bathing in pity, the feeling of low. My heavy bones are bleeding brain. And I feel it now. Lord, I feel it now. And it brings me down. It brings me down. Say it brings me down. Lord, it brings me down. Play it for us, Nick. The silent nights fill up my life. The somber dies. I close my eyes, and these tears feel like a wall of regret, ready to Thanks, man.
Really good stuff. Good blues from the Wildeyes. You can catch them this Saturday at the King's Rook Club at 1901 Peach Street. They'll be on shortly after 10 o'clock. And then a week from then, you can see them at Basement Transmissions, 145 West 11th Street. Doors at 5:30, shows at 6. Lots and lots of bands, all ages, kiddies. So you can get out and see that.
And then 2 days later, we got a pretty cool event we're playing at Scotty's. It's the Civil and Women's Rights Voices for Independence benefit. The LEC's playing, Pine Diary Flora, Justin Moyer, Brooke Surgener,
Brooke Surgener?
Surgener, yes. Chelsea and Matt and Jess Royer. It's gonna be a nice show there.
Man, that's
For
quite
a good
the
cause
lineup.
too, man.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be talking more about that as it gets closer too. So, wow, you guys are getting everything now.
Yeah, we hope so, man. We hope to stay on that path too.
We're trying to stay out there as much as we can, and just.
Will success spoil Rock Hunter? La, who'd you listen to get your sound? I mean, who did you listen to and then develop your own sound is what I really meant to say.
This is honestly a stretch for me because I've always played in punk bands, so I'm like really into punk rock, but just a lot of hard rock people. Honestly, like I picked up this bass because the bass player from Rob Zombie had one. I like that sound, so I just went with it. And
I knew it was something. I was thinking metal, but I understand punk because I know it wasn't from this because of the way that you play, you know. And but I really dig it because I think it adds a different. Like if you were just your standard, you know, I'm gonna slide down to this one, boom, boom. Like if you're just walking all over it, I think the band would just sound like every other band that it does. And and it's a rare, it's a rare thing when a bass player does something.
A lot of people are getting good these days, but like if you just push it a little more to be better than good, then that's when you stick it.
Yeah.
That's pretty. You should put that on a T-shirt. Wildeyes,
work on that.
just a little bit better than good. Oh, you guys want to do one more for us tonight?
Yeah, man. We're gonna play our last song's called Gray, and thanks for having us out, man.
you need, girl. Oh, I can give it to you. Everything I see now. Tell me what you need, girl. No, I can give it to you. Everything I see now, everything is great. Tell me what you need, girl. Love, I can give it to you. Everything you see, girl.
Thank you.
Great stuff. The Wildeyes in the studio. You can see them live and in person this Saturday at the King's Rook Club, 1901 on Peach Street. Doors at 8, shows at 10. Sorry Kitties, gotta have your id. The 24th at Basement Transmissions, 145 West 11th. Doors at 5:30, shows at 6. All ages. Kitties, get your parents' permission. And then 2 days later, it's Scotty's for the benefit, which we'll talk about on future shows. So maybe sometime between this weekend and 3 months from now, the album will be done.
Yeah, we hope so.
You're taking a brief hiatus creatively over July to put some new stuff together and then coming back strong.
Absolutely.
It's fantastic stuff. I really dig the energy. I like the sound. I like the combination of players and what you have going on. The Wildeyes, everybody, you can definitely go check them out and see them before eventually fame gets to them and they fall apart. Ashley, Lyle, Nick, Brad, it's a pleasure to have you guys. You're welcome back anytime.
Totally our pleasure, man.
Thank you
Thank
for coming in. Fantastic stuff. Everybody, get out and support them and dig them. The more bands you go see, the more bands play out, and it's a fantastic thing. Speaking of fantastic things, there's a new single, which is allegedly being followed by a new album. Here's Ariel Pink with Another Weekend on Fazed Cookies.